Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bright Light, Stay Positive. And this is Archana. Today I have an important topic to discuss about, and it is how to get ahead in life. So this is actually a very interesting topic that I am going to talk about, and I thought it's important that we discuss about it so we understand what is the meaning of getting ahead, and how it is possible, and what is considered being ahead in life. So while we're discussing about this topic, I really wanted to present a statement by Mark Twain. So he said, the secret of getting ahead in life is getting started. And I truly agree with this, because if we do not start somewhere, it's not possible that we would reach, right? So it is definitely very important to get started. I have made some specific points or specific headings that I wanted to include, so it's easier to understand how to get ahead in life. So, but the first thing is creative. So it's this is I think, to me, it is very important to be creative to get ahead. So our time, the time that we live in now, is very different than the time we experienced in our past, or in our dad or mom's time, or especially for, in our grandpa's time. So it was very different, but the era that we are living right now is so diverse that we can use our skills, and we can use our knowledge, and we can show our ability in a different way. It doesn't have to be a very specific way. So let's talk about, let's say you want to do something. So lately you don't have to be proved by someone that you're intelligent. You don't have to be proved by a company that you're eligible. You can create your business, or you can do some kind of project, or you can do some kind of activities through online, and you can if you do it very well, it is very possible that you'll be successful on your target, or you'll be successful on your project or business or whatever you're doing. You just have to use a way to express yourself so that the public would appreciate what you're doing, and certain people might like the way that you do it, and they might like your product, or people might just love the way you do things. So it is very possible in this era, if you present it in a specific way, or if you present your artwork, your specific project, or anything you do, just present it different. And I have heard this multiple times in my life by various people, that to be successful, you don't have to invent it. You just have to be creative and do it differently, and success is in your way. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is use your resources. So to use your resources, it's very important that we need to locate where our resources are, and what resources we need to do the task that we wanted to do. a lot of times the dilemma is people think that they have limited resources, and especially when we are starting something very small, it's hard to find what resources you need, and you might not even know what specific thing that I'm looking for. So it's important to do some research on what task or what project or what activity we're doing, and what are the resources that I can use to make my project very efficient or very successful. So doing some research and using the resources that are available, or making the resources available to yourself, is important. So identification and use of the resources is very, very important. Being small, or being in a place that you are a little far away might be a hindrance to, getting the resources. But, if you plan ahead of time and if you work on it, believe it or not, you'll be successful. And the third thing I wanted to talk about is the talents, understanding our talents. So everyone is given some specific kind of talent by the God or the Creator. So we all have this specific talents. We might know what we have, and some people might not know what they have. But we all are given some kind of specific things by the Creator. So we are the only person that can identify what we have. So it is so important to use our resources sometimes to find our talents. I might be good in writing. You might be like the best person in presenting it, So it is really important to identify what kind of talents you have, so that it will help you. If you have some kind of talent and you identify that and you present it in a specific way or in a creative way, then in this time that we live, you never know what you just might get your dream so true. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is healthy competition. So healthy competition is very necessary. So because the people that you live around, or the people that you work with, and the people that you do your tasks together are those important people in your life. Let's say if you are the leader of this specific project, and you have this group that just says yes, then there is very limited chance of growth, because you're the one who is making this idea and everyone says yes. So that is not the best for you or for that project, because you would want different kinds of ideas from different people, so that your presentation would be the best presentation, or your artwork would be the best one. Or if you are doing this huge business, then you would want different like individuals' ideas and their knowledge, so that this would be the best. And if your target is right there, so you might just get up there. So it's important to know what kind of people you have in your group, and to have a very healthy competition. So if there's competition, like a very healthy competition, the chances of growth is very high. On the other hand, if your competitors are not healthy and they are just like a destructive competitors, that's not good either, because the destructive competitors are looking out for themselves, so they're not looking out for you. So when they get a chance, they'll try to crush you. So it's very important to identify what kind of group that you have, or what kind of competitors that you have. It's important to have challenges. So if you have challenges and you can build things and you can grow, but if you don't have any kind of challenges, then it's going to be less attractive to people. The other thing is accountability. If you are like this accountable person, so if you become accountable on what you do, so you have already developed this habit of being accountable. Let's say if you are going through a very hard time, but you are still accountable of what you do, then that will keep you on track. And or if you are a successful person, if your business is already successful, or whatever your goals in your life was, if you've already met your goals, so if you are still this accountable person, then your respect and the trend of being successful, you'll be able to keep yourself up there if you are accountable of what you do. So it is really important to be accountable of your tasks, or of your role, or of your, whatever you do. It's very important to be ahead in life and to, stay ahead. Let's say that way. I know working hard is important, but this fifth point is work smart, not hard. When I was a child, I was always told to work very hard. I was always encouraged to, like stay on the lead. I was always encouraged to put a lot of effort to my task, or to whatever I do. You have to be the one that does it well. You have to be the one that puts a lot of effort, puts a lot of energy to get the best output that you want, or to get some kind of specific results. But to be ahead, it's not just the hard work that you do, but you have to have a clear and a solid vision of what you want to do, and create that vision. It is very important to understand what you want to do, what you want to be, where you want to be, or what kind of thing that you want to be. You want to be very satisfied on what you do, but if you put a lot of effort to one task, and if it doesn't give you the result, you're not going to be very satisfied on the results of this specific thing that you did. So it is relatively important to have a very clear vision and set a very specific goal. So you can be ahead of this game. using the strategy is also specifically, if you want to be ahead, you have to use certain strategies, so it's easy to go there, it's easy to reach your goal. Doing researches are like if you do not do research on what you're doing or whatever you are dreaming to do or dreaming to be, then it's not going to be the best. Having knowledge, solid vision, and using the strategies or developing some kind of strategies, or just lay out those foundations for yourself and follow it, and you'll get there. The other thing that I wanted to include on this topic is, what does it mean for you to be ahead in life? So being ahead in life not only means that you have to be financially successful, or you have the luxury cars or big houses, or you have how many maids. It might not be the person that you want to be, or the success that you wanted in your life might not be the financial things that you have. Sometimes the only thing that you want in your life might be to have a very peaceful relationship with your loved ones, or just some times to yourself, to your kids, or to your family, or with your parents. So for all of this, the meaning of being ahead in life is being very satisfied on what you do, being very satisfied in how you handle your relationships. It's very important to be physically, emotionally, spiritually healthy, to maintain all of this there's different aspects of our life. For me, being ahead in life, for me it means that be satisfied on what I do. So I do my job or my tasks or my activities in certain ways that doesn't give me stress, that does not get me out of my way, and I finish my task, and I do this kind of things in the way that I want to do, and I'm satisfied with what I do. So if it goes that way, for me, I am successful. At the same time, it may mean differently to different people. So to be successful, of course, you need to have a laid out plan of what you want to do. Be creative, and then understand what kind of talents you have. Use all your resources, identify your resources, and use your resources. And failure is one of the important things that I wanted to include here. Failure is an important tool in our life. No matter what, if you have not failed once, twice, or thrice, and if you are successful, you know what I'm saying. So people do not take failure as something that would destroy yourself. Take failure as a tool so that will help you find out new ways. So if you are trying to do this specific task and it didn't work that way because of that specific failure, you would understand what you need to do. So you'll find out your way, you'll go out of your way and find a different new pathway to be successful. So so we have to understand the failure. We have to understand the things that fails us, so that we'll be able to succeed on what we want to do. That is very important. Also, yeah. So if we understand what things sets us to fail, then we definitely know how to fix it. But we still have to use our vision, and then we have to understand the subject matter, and we have to, create different ways to accomplish this task that we want to complete in a successful way that gives satisfaction to you and me. So if we understand the things that puts us to fail, that will help us to be successful. And then it's important if you to have healthy competitions, and then being accountable always makes you successful. It always helps you to be successful, even at your house, even in your personal life, professional life, wherever you go. You have to be accountable of what you do. And of course, I told you, work smarter, not very hard. So working in a smart way will help us to be there where we want to be. The other thing is, if you try to keep positive way of pushing yourself to certain things, that will help you a lot. If you try to gripe about things, and if you try to complain that this person or that person or this community or that community is not helping, then you're not going to be successful, because you see somebody not helping you but not yourself. So stay positive, provide all that energy that you have to positivity. I know we don't have this luxury of being positive all the time, because of the society or the community or this world. They're full of different kinds of people. But if you try to use your energy in a positive way, then definitely that positive energy will lead you to success, and success will come knocking your front door. It's very important on those days that are hard on you, or those days that are harder, are especially very important. It's important to remain calm and positive. Okay. Thank you. Stay positive, bright light. Thank you. Bye-bye.